mission number 2 of Flying Quads. In this mission we're going to take off and ascend to about 10 feet. We'll hover for 10 seconds. We'll then move forward, try to center ourselves over the landing pad in front of us, and we'll hover for 10 seconds there. Then we'll descend down to the landing pad, try to land on the target, on the red dot. After we land, we'll take off again, ascend straight up to about 10 feet. We'll then come back to the landing, or to the pad that we just took off from, and we will descend down and try to land exactly where we took off. So to get started, we're going to use the left stick, the throttle, and push it forward, which will increase the throttle and raise the quadcopter upwards. So we're going to go up to about 10 feet, and then we'll stop, release the left stick and let it center itself, and the quad will stop. We'll hover for about 10 seconds, and then we'll use the right stick, and that will pitch us forward, and we'll push it forward to pitch forward and try to get ourselves over the landing pad. And once we're over the landing pad, we'll release the right stick and hover for approximately 10 seconds, and then we'll use the left stick to reduce the throttle and lower the quad down onto the landing pad. Make sure you use very fine movements. Don't jerk the sticks around. If the quad starts to get out of control, just release both the sticks to let it right itself. So once you're on the landing pad, pull the left stick all the way down to make sure that the quad sticks to the landing pad, and congratulate yourself on a successful landing. Release the left stick and then push the left stick forward again to raise the throttle and raise the quadcopter up. We're going to ascend again to about 10 feet, and we'll just hover for a couple of seconds this time. Release the left stick, pull the right stick back to pitch backwards, and we're going to try to put ourselves right over the original landing pad, pulling ourselves backwards, and I think we're about there. And again, release the right stick, and then pull the left stick down to reduce the throttle and land the quad. And I think that's going to put us right about on the landing pad, and we made it. Excellent. So if you're doing this in the Flying Quad Simulator, you can always switch to one of the other quads and try one of the more difficult targets with this mission using the left button. We can try this quad, and this one's a little further out. You can also change your perspective with the right button. So that's the FOV view, first person view, FPV view. And then that's the view as if you were actually standing there flying the quad. This is a bit more realistic. This is simulating what it would look like if you were flying the quad and you were standing still and the quad was moving out. This makes it a little more difficult to figure out the distances. Of course, you can always cheat using the mini map on the right side of the screen if you've got this simulator, and if you've got a quad that's equipped with a map, you can always use that as well. So this looks like we're right over, and I'm going to descend down and land on this pad. There we go, I made it. So I'm going to leave that one there and switch to the next quad, and for this one I'll just use the view behind it, which makes it kind of easy, and you can see I can fly over. Now when you're doing this mission for real, you might find that you've accidentally turned the quad a little bit by hitting the left stick. You might have hit the yaw control with the left stick while you were doing the throttle, and you might have to make some fine adjustments, and that's really really realistic, because that probably does happen. You're going to inadvertently hit one of the sticks, and you're not going to just make this exact landing every time, so you'll have to do some fine adjustments as you go. So I'm going to take off again and ascend and complete this mission by coming backwards, pull the stick back, and I think I'm over the landing pad, and I'll land this one on this X. And I'm going to switch back over to my original quad and bring that one back as well. Or sorry, the second quad that I flew. So I'm going to take off. And then I'll bring that one back. And try to land it. Notice I've got the different perspectives on here, so it makes it a little more difficult when you're flying these. And let's land this one. And there we go. I think we're going to make it. So there we go. That's training mission number 2 on flying quads.